Hey everyone. Alright, so this is just a very quick tutorial to show you guys how to do more of a natural look with your makeup. I already have half of my face done. This side is done and this side isn't. I don't know if you can tell a huge difference or not, but it's natural looking makeup. So it's makeup that doesn't look like makeup. So yeah, and it's using like minimal products because you don't really need a lot. For some kind of beauty makeup, you do need a lot if you're going to get into like hardcore contour, highlight, and just like hardcore everything. But for this, you don't. So I'm not going to do it with any edits because I'm just going to go right through it so you can see from where I'm at now to where I finish. And I say that because I already have stuff on and I don't know where oh, okay. Let me grab this. Alright, so what I have on right now is my primer, and I use Makeup Forever's HD primer only because I like it. So any kind of primer will work. Put that all over my face, and then I didn't do concealer. All I actually did was foundation. And a lot of people asked me to do an updated video on like my face routine or whatever. I use different stuff all the time. If you check my website, you'll notice for the list of products that I use for almost every tutorial, my foundation switches up a lot and the concealer will switch up a lot. But for right now, because I wanted it to look more natural, look like natural skin, but I still wanted good coverage, I just use Makeup Forever's High Definition Foundation. Again, I just like it. It's very light on the skin, but it gives you full coverage. And then to set it, I just use MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. And then that's all that's on my skin. So not that much, just a primer, a foundation very lightly, and then a powder. And now I'm going to do the eyes and everything. But for everything that I do, for my contour, my highlight, my eyes, everything is just two products. I just use two powders. They're face powders. That way you can still use them all over your face, but you can use them on your eyes as well. And still get that whole natural look. Now, a good thing to do, I'm not going to tell you what colors I'm using, only because everyone's skin is different, but what I do is I take one that's 1 to 2 shades lighter than my actual skin tone, so you can see that's pretty light, and I take another one that's 1 to 2 shades darker than my skin tone, so kind of how I do when I do contouring and highlighting, and those are the 2 shades I use. This is Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and this is Studio Fix, only because this has a little bit more coverage because I want it to show up a little more. So, what I'm going to do with those is I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. This is a 217, and then I'm going to use my darker color, and I'm going to use that right in the crease of my eye. And you probably won't see a huge difference. You'll just see that it's going to add a little more definition to my crease. I'll do that before I blend it. You can see there's a little bit more definition going there. And so I'm just going to very quickly apply that in my crease. And I've said it before, I always put a darker color next to the bridge of my nose, only because my eyes are a little farther apart. So I'm just going to extend this up towards my brow, and then lightly blend out this edge in the crease. And you can see that took no time. There's my crease color. I have a nice defined crease, but it's a nice soft fade since it is a face powder. It's more natural looking. Now I'm taking my lighter color. I'm just taking a flat, stiffer brush, and then I'm going to put that underneath my brow for my brow highlight, and then I'll just lightly blend that into the color I put in my crease. Now if you want to use this on your lid, you can, but since it is kind of light, it looks a little too light on the lid. So what I like to do is, if you look straight ahead into a mirror, sorry, I'm looking in the mirror instead of the camera, and you cover your actual pupil with the brush, close your eye and just press, because that's the center. And then what you can do from there is just blend out the edges so you have a nice highlight right in the center of your lid. So you still have a little bit of color going on there, but it's not too much or too light where it looks fake, because again, we're looking more natural. Let me fix my crease a little bit. Okay. Now, if you wanted to do liner, you could. I don't, only because there isn't a natural dark ring around my eyes. I'll let the mascara do that. But you could always take the darker color and just do a thin line underneath or on top if you wanted to. But next, I'm just going to take a brow pencil and then very, very lightly fill in my brows. And you'll notice I'm just doing very short, light strokes because I don't want my brows to look like they were drawn on. I just want to fill in any area that's more sparse and just help the shape out a little bit. You can always use a powder for this. You can use a cream, anything like that. And then a very good point that I haven't mentioned in any of my videos, but Risa mentioned in hers. Your brows are a little bit more sparse right here. You don't want a really thick like block of color right there. So you still want to keep that looking natural as well. And so if you do fill in that area, you want to use an extra light hand just to make sure it doesn't look fake. So there's that. I'm a little too square right there. There's that. Brows on. Now I'm going to use my clear mascara or brow set, brow gel, anything like that, and just lightly apply a little bit on there to set them in place so they don't move. Now if you use a color brow set, you could use that as your mascara as well, but I'm just going to use regular mascara. I can't find my brown naturally, or normally I would use brown, like a dark blackened brown, but just for the sake of this, since I can't find it, I'm going to use black. So you can apply that. And the mascara I'm using isn't important. If you know what it is, yay you. If not, doesn't matter, just use mascara. And then apply it on the top and the bottom. And since this is black and I don't like it black, I'm just going to take that same thing I used for, actually I didn't use it for my brows, so never mind. But I'm just going to use a little spoolie, which is just a mascara wand, and spin it through my lashes. This will help separate them and take off some of the extra mascara if I have a little bit too much on in some places. This is a really good trick to do after like every coat you do of mascara, because this will separate them better than a lash comb will, because your lashes don't actually get inside the comb. So as you can see, I have colors on my eyes. It's very natural looking. Eyes are done. That's all you have to do. So now I'm going to take that same darker color. This time I'm just going to use a powder brush, pick up a little bit of that, and then add a contour and blend it. And I'm going very lightly with my contour. It might look darker on camera, I can't tell, but it's a very, very light contour because, like I said, we want things to look more on the neutral side. Are we even? Yeah. Then you can flip this brush over. You can pick up a little bit of your lighter color and apply that as a soft highlight. And I'm just going to press it on, or tap it on, I guess. Cheeks are done. Then you can do lipstick, lip gloss, lip liner, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to take Shush Tender Tone, which is just a lip balm, a tinted lip balm, and apply that to my lips. Very lightly. And that's it. So you can see makeup that doesn't look like makeup can be very, very easy. I don't know how long this took me. I want to say like 9 minutes maybe for half of my face. But then again, I did a little intro and I was talking. So once you get this down, you can have your whole face done with foundation and everything included in like 10 minutes max. So you can see it's not that hard. Pretty much you just have to play with it. Find out what colors are going to work best for you. You can use eyeshadows if you want to. You can use face powders like I did, because that's what I like to do. But again, it's all up to you. You have full creative run. So I hope this helps some of you. And yeah, until the next tutorial, I will talk to all of you soon. Bye.